जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नयननाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतरशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतरशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतरशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री विश्व वैष्णव सभा की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पदकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. We are hearing SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM. We heard when Prithu Maharaj was established as a king, then the citizens, they told him, there is no food in your kingdom. We are all starving. Please arrange for our professions and all this and for food. Then King Prithu Maharaj, he was meditating and he understood. Then he attacked Mother Earth by his arrow and bow, and she was running, but ultimately she could not escape. Then she surrendered to him, and she said, I'm innocent, why you want to kill me, and I'm surrendering to you. Then he said, no, you are not innocent. You are accepting the offerings of yagyas, but you are not giving anything out to others. So that is your sin. That is why I want to kill. Then she surrendered and with folded hands began to speak as follows. Up to this point we heard yesterday. Dharovach. Namah parasmai purushaya maya vinyastanana tanave gunatmane. Namah swarupanu bhavena nirduta dravya kriya karaka vibra mormaye. The planet Earth spoke, O my dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are transcendental in your position, and by your material energy you have expanded yourself in various forms and species of life through the interaction of the three modes of material nature. Unlike some other masters, you always remain in your transcendental position and are not affected by the material creation, which is subject to different material interactions. Consequently, you are not bewildered by material activities. Here, other masters means like demigods. They are also Ishwaras, but they are not Parameshwaras. They are also under the influence of three gunas. So, this is what is meant here. And we already heard before that Prithu Maharaj is Shakti Avesh Avatar, or Supreme Lord. That is why she is praying in this way. And as I already told before, this is not mythology. Behind all material phenomena, there is conscious principle, means person is there. So Mother Earth is also a person, Vasudha. So that it is not mythology that Mother Earth is speaking, can speak, conscious person, can do anything. And by the grace of Supreme Lord, she is giving proper Siddhanta here, how everything is going on by the will of Supreme Lord. And he is not affected by this matter, only he, or everyone else is affected. Only Supreme Lord and his pure devotees are not affected. Yenaham atma yatanam vinirmita dhatrayato yam guna sarga sangrahaha sa eva mamham tum u da yudhaswarat upastitonyam sharanam kam ashraya. The planet Earth continued. My dear Lord, you are the complete conductor of the material creation. You have created this cosmic manifestation and the three material qualities, and therefore you have created me, the planet Earth, the resting place of all living entities. Yet you are always fully independent, my Lord. Now that you are present before me and ready to kill me with your weapons, let me know where I should go to take shelter, and tell me who can give me protection. Wait. How do I... don't know. Oh, maybe this one, wait. No. Ya etat adau asrijachara charam sva mayayatma shraya ya vitarkyaya tayeva soyam kila goptum udyataha katham numam dharma paro jigam sati. In the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Some days back I told that in Vedanta Sutra, that question is there. In beginning there was nothing, then you created, Supreme Lord. So you created someone in high position, someone in low position, someone suffering, someone enjoying, so you are partial and you are cruel. It is said no. In the beginning of creation means beginning of this creation. But before that there was dissolution, and before that that was previous creation. And it goes back ad infinitum, anadi. It has got no beginning. So when jivas do actions, then when there is universal dissolution and all living entities enter into Mahavishnu's abdomen, then they rest there. But their karma from previous cycle is there stored. And when new creation will come, then they will start from where they left off. Not that God is deciding, but He's only giving the fruit of our action. And as Mahavishnu is eternal, has no beginning, beyond time, and He creates time and this material energy all. So He is eternal. His lila of breathing is also eternal. When He breathes out, then so many innumerable material universes come out. When He breathes in, all they enter into Him. So His breathing is eternal because He is eternal. His lila of creation is eternal. And Jiva also is eternal. Marginal potency is eternal. Maya also is eternal. Shakti of Supreme Lord, by which He creates all this. And karma of Jiva also is without beginning. Has no beginning. That is Vedanta Sutra saying, Onadi, no beginning. You cannot trace. So, here we have to understand, in the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy, not created out of nothing. Jivas are always existing, Atmas, Nitya Nityanam, Chetanas Chetananam. They are one eternal among many eternals. So Jivas were never created, they are Onadi, without beginning. They have no birth, no death. They're eternal. And Maya Shakti also is eternal. You will find in Gita Krishna is saying Maya is also Anadi. So this creation means only creating these bodies, moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Creating and then again destroying. It will come out, it will go in by the process which will go that sequence. Opposite sequence, it will go back. In Bhagavatam many times this is mentioned. So this is one lila of Supreme Lord, Shrishti Lila, as one of unlimited variety of lilas of Supreme Lord. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in Jaiva Dharma, why God has to make this. The jivas are made like that they can be conditioned, they can suffer, all this, everything explained. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, because God is unlimited and his leelas are unlimited. So if his leelas have to have unlimited variety, why this leela will not be there? This is his leela, and also it has got good end. It will raise, like parents, they will raise their children into good sons or daughters. So we will also be trained to attain Krishna Prem through this lila. Through this very same energy, you are now prepared to protect the living entities by giving them food. This body needs material elements for its sustenance, but Atma needs Atma. That is different category. Atma is existing by default, not dependent on food by default, but it requires Atma to realize herself. Otherwise, if averse to Krishna, then misidentifying with matter and then feeling this is my necessity, bodily necessity is my necessity, but it is not true. These realized souls, they can understand that Atma does not require food for its existence. Indeed, you are the supreme protector of religious principles. Why are you so anxious to kill me, even though I am in the form of a cow? Already he told before, even if you are in the form of cow, but you are sinful. Nunam bate shasya samihitam janais tan maya durjayaya kritatmabhi nalakshyate yastvakarot akarayat yo neka ekah paratascha ishvaraha. My dear Lord, although you are one, by your inconceivable potencies you have expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created this universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy. We heard from Bhagavatam and also in Chaitanya Charitamrita is mentioned so many avatars of Supreme Lord, so many forms. but he's one person, same person, but so many lilas in different forms. And also Brahma is Guna avatar or Supreme Lord. For Rajoguna, through whom then Krishna creates this universe. Creates in the sense of assembling these material elements into forms and this type of creation, but not out of nothing. Krishna is original creator. Everything is coming from him. There's all his potencies. So Brahma only is making this body like a potter. And those who are not devotees, they cannot understand how Supreme Lord is the creator, how creation is going on, because they are also under the influence of illusion. Only devotees they can realize. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India and he spoke with Raya Ramananda, then Raya Ramananda spoke, being empowered by Mahaprabhu, so many things. Then Mahaprabhu went further to South India and there he found this Brahma Samhita, and he brought that Brahma Samhita book to Raya Ramananda and said, whatever you said, everything is substantiated here, evidence is here. So Brahma Samhita is non-different from Bhagavatam, the same, that is only short, but same Siddhanta, everything, because Siddhanta is one, what is truth is truth. So there also it is mentioned that he is one, but so many avatars. If you read those prayers by Brahma after realizing the truth, there everything is there inside, full Siddhanta. And in Bhagavatam it is elaborate and repeated many times. Sargadi yo syanu runadi shaktibir drabya kriya karaka chetanatmabhi tasmai samunadha niruddha shaktaye namah parasmai purushaya vedase. My dear Lord, by your own potencies, you are the original cause of the material elements, as well as the performing instruments, the senses. The workers of the senses means the controlling demigods, the intelligence and the ego, as well as everything else. By your energy you manifest this entire cosmic creation, maintain it and dissolve it. Through your energy alone everything is sometimes manifest and sometimes not manifest. You are therefore the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Like Brahma said, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Onadi Radir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. That is mentioned. Then also little explained, and here also throughout Bhagavatam you will find. And in first ninth cantos, mostly it is about this creation lila, so that we can meditate and can get devotion to Supreme Lord. Then in 10th canto, that transcendent lila, eternal lila, is also described, but again as Krishna displayed it in this world. That Goloka lila, Nitya lila and Gokula lila means this Bhauma Vrindavan in world Vrindavan descending in this world, that is same lila. Some slight difference is here. Krishna grows and he plays the pastime of birth, plays the pastimes of killing demons, so that is very necessary for us to meditate. But that Goloka Nitya lila, Ashtakala lila is also mixed, is also going on simultaneously with that lila, Nitya lila and Noimitic lila, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained. But we have to be gradually trained Otherwise we may misunderstand Krishna Lila. So first 9 cantos are very much necessary for proper training, and we have to practice accordingly. Then it is possible to comprehend or appreciate Krishna Lila. Just today I heard one Muslim, he was challenging this. How you can say God is like some small boy and mother is beating him and he's lying and he's stealing the clothes of young girls like this. How you can say? Because they have no idea, they cannot comprehend now this. So that is why this Krishna Lila, especially with the gopis, that is not for public. They will totally misunderstand, and even that last will be excited, or they will have some excuse or encouragement or something for lust, or so many things. That is why it has to be properly presented, Krishna consciousness, not like just for some worldly name and fame, like directly starting those topics for unqualified people, then wrong result will be produced. Like in Ayurvedic treatment, you cannot first give medicine. There is many sequence how you can come, then that will work. Like that, first 9 cantos are very much necessary. Before. Otherwise, there also warning is given so many times in 10th canto that with faith one should, so that faith should be awakened and understanding in tattva. So Supreme Lord is the cause of all causes. Also Rupa Goswami wrote that Vishnu Stutrini Rupani Purushakyani, that verse from Laghu Bhagavatamrita. If one will understand the 3 Purusha avatars, then he will, that they are Purushas, means they are the enjoyers, they are the masters. We are all Prakriti. Then we will be liberated from Maya by knowing them. So this is also Purusha avatars. They are creating this. Mahavishnu, all this. So we have to hear this and submit to him. Then we can cross this Maya, and then we can understand that Nitya Lila, Krishna Lila, and Rasa and all these things. It is there, it is not there, but you have to be properly trained, otherwise opposite result will come. So many pseudo sects came. They said we are preaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message, but they did so many moral activities in the name of that. So that is very dangerous, because not properly following what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaching. Then Mahaprabhu had to send Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada to show what is the real teaching of Mahaprabhu and how to attain it properly, according to Mahaprabhu's instruction given by Rupa Goswami. He empowered him. So Rupa Nuga means you have to follow those instructions. Then further Mother is saying, Mother Earth, Savai Bhavan Atma Virnir Mitam Jagat Bhutendriyantah Karanatmakam Vibho Sanstapayishyan Aja Mam Rasatalat Abhyu Jaharambasa Adi Sukara. My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once, this is also important, how that God, is a child, he was born. Some small blue child is God, is born. We have to understand that is Lila of birth. He is unborn. My dear Lord, you are always unborn. We conditioned souls, we are born. We accept this body according to our previous karma. But Supreme Lord is unborn. He is not accepting this. So all this tattva you have to understand. Every word, every point is relevant. Otherwise we just come to some story level and we don't get proper devotion, but enjoying spirit, then pseudo sects are coming because of that, because there is no higher taste. Higher taste comes through real devotion, not through enjoying stories and leelas like this, enjoying. No. When we are in the service of Krishna and then higher taste comes, then there will be no these anarthas, immoral activities. So properly we have to be trained and practice. So Supreme Lord is unborn. Once in the form of the original boar, Adi Varaha, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of the universe. Through your own energy, you created all the physical elements, the senses and the heart for the maintenance of the world. There are two Varahas. One is Adi Varaha at the beginning of creation and another is later. So that Adi Varaha, he only lifts the earth to its natural position, and later 2 times he appears in Day of Brahma. He lifts the earth and then Hiranyaksha challenges him and he kills Hiranyaksha. But in the beginning of creation there was no Hiranyakashipu, no Hiranyaksha. So that is Adi Varaha, who only lives. So that time you rescued me. Apam upaste mai navi avastitaha praja bhavan adya riraksheshu kila savira murti samabhut dhara dharo yo mam payasyugra sharo jigam sasi. My dear Lord, in this way you once protected me by rescuing me from the water, and consequently your name has been famous as Dhara Dhara, he who holds the planet Earth. Yet at the present moment, in the form of a great hero, you are about to kill me with sharpened arrows. I am, however, just like a boat on the water, keeping everything afloat. That Varaha, our Gurudev told, we are sometimes proudly saying we are worshipping Krishna, that is highest rasa, highest taste. We don't care about other avatars, that is lower, like this, because that is for some name and fame, or for enjoying spirit. But Gurudev told, if suddenly by special grace, suddenly you would get darshan, actual darshan, practical darshan of Boar Bhagavan. We think a pig is not something like very beautiful animal, especially that forest, that wild pig, very dirty and not looking good. So we think like that. But if we get darshan of Baraha Bhagavan, so beautiful, transcendental form, that you will be fully attracted to him, fully. And you will forget about Krishna. Why? Because we only heard about Krishna, not having direct experience of him. Only proudly we are telling. So sometimes in order to curb cut our pride, Supreme Lord may do such pastime. So we should not disrespect other avatars or different rasas because of trying to get name and fame for highest thing, always highest, 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 and on material calculation or judgment, then we judge other things as inferior and we commit offense. But Jayadev Goswami, he was singing Keshavadrita Shukararupa. He's singing the glories of all avatars of Krishna. We should not look down upon them, or I'm not interested first 9th canto. I am only interested in 10th canto. That is not proper. First you have to come to rasa. Not that based on material enjoyment you will want highest rasa. First you have to come to the platform of rasa. That is not so easy. Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshu Gosai Maharaj, there is Jaiva Dharma, the 3 parts. The last part is about Rasa Tattva. That part he did not publish. When distributing Jaiva Dharma, last part he did not publish. Because not all are eligible to hear that and to understand that. So you have to come to Rasa platform, means you have to realize who you are, eternal servant of Krishna, and you have to get the taste of service of Krishna. Then you can properly understand rasa. Otherwise, by material imagination and then judging this is higher, this is lower, and then having disregardful to other avatars or to other rasas like this, that will not help us in devotion. Nunam janair ihitam ishwaranam asmat videistad guna sarga maya na gyayate mohita chitta vartmabis tebyo namo vira yashas karebhyaha. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of one of your energies, composed of the 3 modes of material nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even the activities of your devotees cannot be understood. And what to speak of your pastimes? Thus, everything appears to us to be contradictory and wonderful. No one can understand. Only by bhakti, Krishna is telling, only by bhakti one can understand. So we are singing that song, Madhuram, Madhuram, Nayanam, Madhuram. Everything about Krishna is sweet. But if you see in the last verse, there it is also mentioned, Shrishti Madhuram. Your creation is Madhuram, is very sweet. So those who are surrendered souls, pure devotees, they can perceive this creation as one of his lila. And they will not be bored, or they will want to skip these chapters where creation lila is described, because there is no taste. I heard from one devotee, I don't like this beginning, these chapters. It's very no taste. This creation and that element and like this. Means we're not properly hearing Bhagavatam. There is in Shrishti Madhuram. How it is sweet. It is sweet because it is Krishna's lila. And no one can understand this lila, Shrishti lila, what to speak of that lila. Nitya Lila. Shrishti Lila we cannot understand because we are under the influence of Maya. Here Mother Earth is teaching us. No one can understand your activities, also of your devotees. So we are bewildered, this of your pastimes. This is the end of this chapter. Then chapter 18, Prithu Maharaj milks the earth planet. Maitreya Uvach. Itam Pritum Abhishtuya Rusha Praspuri Tadharam Punar Ahavanir Bhita Sanstabhyatmanam Atmana. The great Saint Maitreya continued to address Vidur. My dear Vidur, at that time, after the planet Earth finished her prayers, King Prithu was still not pacified, and his lips trembled in great anger. Although the planet Earth was frightened, she made up her mind and began to speak as follows in order to convince the king. Sani yacha bhibho manyum niboda shravitam chame sarvatah saram adate yatha modu karo buddha. My dear Lord, please pacify your anger completely and hear patiently whatever I submit before you. Please turn your kind attention to this. I may be very poor, but a learned man takes the essence of knowledge from all places. Just as a bumblebee collects honey from each and every flower. Very poor here means like this is Swami Maharaj's vision that I'm very poor means very like low, insignificant, lowly, but still you please hear. Like bumblebee accepts honey from flowers, that essence, so you please hear me. Asme loke tha va mum shmin munibis tattva darshibi drishta yoga prayuktascha pungsham shreya prasidhaye. When Dundukari, he was so sinful, even no any shraddha ceremonies, nothing, worked to rescue him from sins. Then some god said he has to hear Bhagavatam for 7 days. So that time he heard and he was rescued. He went to Vaikuntha. But there also 7 cantos, not 7 cantos, in 7 days, 12 cantos, not only 10th canto. Why? Why waste time? Why not only 10th canto? No, all 12 cantos he was hearing, he had to hear. This was the order of Sun God. 12th canto, 7 days, you have to hear. And he was hearing, and he was meditating what he was hearing. Then he was rescued and got perfection. To benefit all human society, not only in this life, but in the next, the great seers and sages have prescribed various methods conducive to the prosperity of the people in general. Munibis Tattva Darshibi, those who know the truth. Tan atishtati yah samyak upayan purvadarshitan avarah shraddha yopeta upayan vindaten jasa. One who follows the principles and instructions enjoined by the great sages of the past can utilize these instructions for practical purposes. Such a person can very easily enjoy life and pleasures. Here Sai Maharaj is quoting that famous Mahajana Jena Gata Sapanta. We have to follow the path given by Mahajanas, great personalities, those who know the truth. What they are doing and what they are instructing, that is the right path to be followed for getting real benefit, real life, happy life. Because they are giving instructions according to our constitutional position. Tan anadritya yo vidvan arthan arabhate swayam tasya vyabhi charanti artha arabdascha punah punah. A foolish person who manufactures his own ways and means through mental speculation and does not recognize the authority of the sages who lay down unimpeachable directions is simply unsuccessful again and again in his attempts. Our Gurudev used to repeat this point. You should not take decision by your own initiative, because the mind and intellect of conditioned souls is defective, is limited. So you, by trying to solve your problems, you will create more problems. The right path can be shown only by Supreme Lord and His pure devotees. That you have to accept. Don't go by your mental speculation, because you are ignorant of who you are, what is your requirement about the whole picture. You don't know. So you have to absolutely surrender to Guru and Bhagavan. Then what they will direct, that will be real solution to all problems, and you will get what you want, what you need. So one who goes by his own mental speculation is a foolish person, here Mother Earth is saying. But what a pure devotee is there giving guidance, directions, that is unimpeachable. I think impeachment, this is same as that impeachment, they will throw you out. Unimpeachable direction means perfect, unfailing directions. So that we have to accept. Otherwise, here Mother Earth is saying, otherwise we will simply be unsuccessful again and again in our attempts, trying to solve problem. Nimi Maharaj also told to, Prabhupada Muni told to Nimi Maharaj, all people, they want happiness and to remove the stress. Everyone's same goal. But the process which they are taking, that karma, that you see, it gives just the opposite result. So that is not the right procedure. You will be unsuccessful again and again in your attempts to remove suffering and to get happiness. So the right way there, he told, Tasmat Gurum Prapadyeta, Jigyasu Shreya Uttama, Shabde Parachanishnatam, Brahmani Upasamashrayam. Therefore, after understanding this point, clearly seeing that will not work, it's just the opposite result. You have to take shelter of bona fide Guru and ask him about highest welfare. Only He can give, no one else. You cannot get it by your own effort. We have to surrender and follow their direction. Pura Shrishta Yoshadhayo Brahmana ya Vishampate Bhujyamana Maya Drishta Asadbir Adrita Vrate. My dear king, the seeds, roots, herbs, and grains which were created by Lord Brahma in the past are now being used by non-devotees who are devoid of all spiritual understanding. Apali tanadrita cha bhavadbir lokapalake chori bhute talokeham yagyarte grasam oshadhi. My dear king, not only are grains and herbs being used by non-devotees, but as far as I am concerned, I am not being properly maintained. Indeed, I am being neglected by kings who are not punishing these rascals who have turned into thieves by using grains for sense gratification. Consequently, I have hidden all these seeds which were meant for the performance of sacrifice. This is the real reason. Krishna is telling in Gita, if someone does not do yagya, means offer grains and everything for the service of Supreme Lord and then take prasad, then he is committing sin. That is, non-devotees, they are doing sin. They are misusing Krishna's property for their own sense enjoyment. So, they are thieves. Our Bodhayan Maharaj used to say this during the time of initiation, these rules and regulations. He said, if you are not offering food to Bhagavan, then you are a thief. You may say, I am not stealing anyone else's property, like from garden, something I am earning, I am buying. But if you are not offering Supreme Lord to Supreme Lord, then you are a thief. You are taking something which is not yours without the permission of the owner. So they were doing this, and this is sin. So Mother Earth hid all this. Nunam ta virudakshina mai kalena bhuyasa tatra yogena drishtena bhavan adatum arhati. Due to being stocked for a very long time, all the grain seeds within me have certainly deteriorated. Therefore, you should immediately arrange to take these seeds out by the standard process, which is recommended by the acharyas or shastras. Tatra jogena drishtena, proper means acknowledged. So here Sai Maharaj is giving his bhav, his realization. This means standard process. If he would only translate word like literal translation, then we cannot understand what is meant. Standard process. That is what is recommended by the acharyas or shastras. Vatsam kalpaya me vira yena ham vatsalatava dokshe kshiramayam kaman anurupam cha dohanam dogdharam cha mahabaho bhutanam bhuta bhavana anam ipsitam urjasvat Bhagavan vanchate yadi. O great hero, protector of living entities, if you desire to relieve the living entities by supplying them sufficient grain, and if you desire to nourish them by taking milk from me, you should make arrangements to bring a calf suitable for this purpose and a pot in which the milk can be kept, as well as a milkman to do the work. Since I will be very much affectionate towards my calf, your desire to take milk from me will be fulfilled. As I thought, without calf there will be no milk. That affection has to be there. That milk is affection. That is why it is so nourishing. But proper milk, not that which is forcefully in a violent way, but proper milk is very nourishing. That is why also some mothers, they will, like Jashoda, when she will see her son, automatically that milk will be created out of affection. Samam chakurumam rajan deva vrishtam yatha paya apartau api badram te upavarteta me vibho. My dear king, may I inform you that you have to make the entire surface of the globe level. Samam? Me. Mam here is globe. Entire surface of the globe level. This will help me even when the rainy season has ceased. Rainfall comes by the mercy of King Indra. Rainfall will remain on the surface of the globe, always keeping the earth moistened, and thus it will be auspicious for all kinds of production. This is the point, why to level. Iti priyam hitam vakyam bhuva adaya bhupatih vatsam kritva manum pano aduhat saka laushadi. After hearing the auspicious and pleasing words of the planet Earth, the king accepted them. He then transformed Swayambhuva Manu into a calf and milked all the herbs and grains from the earth in the form of a cow, keeping them in his cupped hands. Swayambhuva Manu. Tata pare cha sarvatra saram adadate buddha tato nye chayata kamam duduhuh pritu bhavitam. Others who were as intelligent as King Prithu also took the essence out of the earthly planet. Indeed, everyone took this opportunity to follow in the footsteps of King Prithu and get whatever he desired from the planet Earth. Here Sai Maharaj is telling, the planet Earth is also called Vasundhara. The word Vasu means wealth and Dhara means one who holds. All creatures within the earth fulfill the necessities required for human beings, and all living entities can be taken out of the earth by the proper means. But if we are doing so much sinful activities, then earth will not give. That is why in Kali Yuga there will be less and less this food and everything. At the end of Kali, no food, because so sinful everything. So Mother Earth will not give anything. Rishayo duduhur devim indriyeshu atasatama vatsam brihaspatim kritva payas chando mayam shuchi. All the great sages transformed Brihaspati into a calf, and making the senses into a pot. They milked all kinds of Vedic knowledge to purify words, mind, and hearing. Different. Yes, we will hear day after. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is the appearance day of Sita Thakurani, wife of Advaita Acharya. We will hear about her. Then we will continue how different persons, they made different calf and what they milked out from Mother Earth. So some were as intelligent as King Prithu, they also used that, what he was milking. Then Brihaspati scholars, they milked all kinds of Vedic knowledge. And tomorrow means we'll hear what demigods made the calf and which pot and what they milked out. So tomorrow we'll hear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bolo, 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 Hari Bolo. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaurahuri ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Param Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvari ki Jai. Jai Shri Panchatattva Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishinga Dev ki Jai. Jai Shri Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jai Anantakoti Vaishnav Brinda ki Jai. Jai Samagatam Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Paramanande Hari Bol. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.